What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Guru Simon, man. We back with another video, man. We got police chief thought he was above the law. You know what I'm saying? We like reacting to these two, man. Corrupt cops, man. I really feel like they give a lot of cops a bad image, you know what I mean? And then everybody starts to think all cops is like that, bro. Not all cops is like that. I ain't never experienced honestly, me personally, I just stay away from, you know what I mean? I don't really be doing anything for me to even be involved in that type of thing. Thank God, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna speak too much on that because I don't have any experience for that stuff. So, but man, if you got experience for that stuff, man, and you would like to share, bro, go ahead and share your thoughts on this video, man. I haven't watched the video yet, but this was in Ohio, I'm guessing. Well, I'm not guessing, I know this was in Ohio because someone recommended me this video, and I ain't never really looked at any cops so close to home videos, you know, coming out and stuff like that. I'm from Ohio, you feel me? So I thought this video was gonna be nice. So without further ado, man, let's get to the video. Wait, hold on. Actually, nah, I don't even know if this was in Ohio, actually.
Welcome to Audit the Audit.
I think the person that recommended me the video that's from Ohio,
and the right and wrong of police interactions.
Was too
this episode
short.
covers lawful orders, traffic stops, and ghost tags, and is brought to us by 11 Alive's channel. Be sure to Jonathan Hempstead by the body-worn camera of one of the Molina officers. The interact pulled over chief unidentified police officers from the Molina Police Department in Molina, Georgia, pulled over Chief Jonathan Hempstead of the nearby Zebulon Police Department. The interaction between the three officers was captured by the body-worn camera of one of the Molina officers.
What are you doing? Here, you go out.
Say hello. Was that illegal?
No, no, sir. The reason why we're stopping you is because it's a window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't know with it. That's not a government tag.
That is a unofficial tag. Okay. That tag's not even on file.
I see. Yes. Well, we have to catch up the bill to run it and everything like that, sir.
So I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebulon.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Pope worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you when I come by, and now you're pulling me over.
After the Molina officers pulled him over, Chief Hemphill got out of his vehicle and approached them before they had even exited their cruiser.
This isn't really black and white, as like when it comes to law. This is really a gray area because it's like, even though he spoke to you, he let him know who you is, you know who he is and stuff like that. But let's see what he did. Hold on, let's see.
Although the universal advice given by law enforcement agencies and civil rights advocates alike is for drivers and passengers to remain in the vehicle unless the officer asks them to exit the vehicle, it is typically not illegal.
But nigga, he's a chief himself and he's in a vehicle. Well, they said it's not a government vehicle, so yeah, bro, you gotta stay in the car, bro. Yeah, bro, like, we get who you is. You know
legal for individuals to exit their vehicles during a traffic stop. However, drivers can be convicted of disobeying a lawful order or a similar offense, such as resisting or obstructing an officer if an officer orders them to remain in the vehicle and they refuse. As we have discussed before on
the reason why I say that is because he's like, their chief works for him. So y'all niggas gonna get fired eventually. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not losing his job. You feel me? So,
ATA. The Supreme Court held in the 1977 case of Pennsylvania versus Mims that officers may order a driver to exit a vehicle during a routine traffic stop. And in the 1997 case of Maryland versus Wilson, the court determined that the same was true for passengers. In reaching this decision, the court reasoned that, quote, the touchstone of our analysis under the Fourth Amendment is always the reasonableness in all the circumstances of the particular governmental invasion of a citizen's personal security. And that reasonableness depends on a balance between the public interest interest, and the individual's right to personal security free from arbitrary interference by law officers. Applying this test, the court ultimately concluded that the so-called weighty interest in officer safety outweighed the so-called de minimis intrusion of requiring an individual in a lawfully stopped vehicle to step outside for the duration of the traffic stop. Although the Supreme Court has not determined whether an officer may order an individual to remain in a vehicle during a traffic stop, courts have consistently relied on the arguments in the Mims and Wilson cases to conclude that such directives are constitutional. For instance, in the 1997 case of Carter versus State, the Court of Appeals of Georgia applied the logic used in the then recently decided Wilson case to hold that, quote, officer safety is sufficient justification to allow an officer to order a passenger to remain in a validly stopped vehicle. Likewise, in the 2005 case of United States versus Williams, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals decided that because, quote, giving officers the authority to control all movement in a traffic encounter is sensibly consistent with the public interest in protecting their safety, under the Fourth Amendment, it is reasonable for an officer to order a passenger back into an automobile that he voluntarily exited, because the concerns for officer safety, and specifically the need for officers to exercise control over individuals encountered during a traffic stop, outweigh the marginal intrusion on the passenger's liberty interest. Here, while Chief Hemphill did not violate the law by exiting his vehicle, a court would very likely hold that the Molina officers would have been within their constitutional authority to order him to return to it and remain inside.
Type shit.
I understand that.
Why are you being hostile?
Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
Easy. I'm not talking to you.
Oh shit.
Are y'all gonna write me a ticket? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Sir, we're just trying.
I'm the police chief in Devon. Do you want to write me a ticket?
Why are you coming up to me like that? I'm doing my job, right?
What are you stopping for?
I'm stopping you for one. The window tints dark. You
I have
flashed your
blue lights in my car.
Okay, you know how many officers have blue lights in
Are
their
you writing me a ticket? Yes or no?
I'm conducting my investigation.
Are you writing me a ticket? I'm fixing to leave.
Do you have your driver's license?
Sure, I have my driver's license.
Literally.
I don't know why you're
I have my driver's license. I'm fixing to make it a whole lot more. Your boss.
I feel like this could have went a different way if he would just kept his cool. You feel me? You ain't above the law, bro. You know what I'm saying? You. It's 99% chance that if you would have kept your cool and stayed in the car and been nice, they'd have let you go. I promise you they'd have let you go. You feel me? You could have called the chief that worked for you, be like, hey, they wrote me a ticket like this. Hey, do that, this, that, and the third. Get rid of that shit. Okay, boom. Yes, sir. You got it. You feel me? They'll let you go because they didn't know who you was. They'll be like, he's pretty cool. Yeah, we're not going to do that now. Fuck it. It is what it is. You feel me? Because they're not going to want that type of smoke. Because someone that got their own, someone that can keep their cool like that is a dangerous person. You're not a dangerous person. Reading you like a book.
1111. I'm out here with Illinois.
Stand on for me just like anybody else. Pull it over, okay? Thank you.
The Molina officers explained they pulled Chief Hemphill over for having dark window tint and flashing his blue lights. According to Section 40-8-73.1 of the Georgia Code, quote, it shall be unlawful for any person to operate a motor vehicle in this state which has material and glazing applied or affixed to the front windshield, which material and glazing, when so applied or affixed, reduce light transmission through the windshield, or which has material and glazing applied or affixed to the rear windshield or the side or door windows, which material and glazing, when so applied or affixed, reduce light transmission through the windshield or window to less than 32%, plus or minus 3%, or increase light reflectance to more than 20%. Although the statute clarifies that, quote, the provisions of this section shall not apply to any law enforcement vehicle, because Chief Hemphill's vehicle was equipped with an unregistered so-called ghost tag, as we will discuss in further detail later in the...
Yeah, I was about to say, don't undercovers use ghost tags? That's what was kind of throwing me off, because they're not in the system because they're undercover. They don't want to be spotted by... They don't want any attention. So I don't know. This probably could go... This probably not going to really go anywhere, for real. Honestly.
In this episode, the court would likely conclude that the Molina officers had the reasonable suspicion necessary to conduct the traffic stop based solely on the tint, as his license plates did not indicate that he was a law enforcement officer. And in the 2013 case of Walker versus State, the Court of Appeals of Georgia held that an officer could stop a vehicle for a suspected window tint violation without infringing upon the Fourth Amendment. Likewise, Section 40-8-90 of the Georgia Code states that, quote, it shall be essentially unlawful for any person to operate any motor vehicle equipped with or containing a device capable of producing any blue lights, whether flashing, blinking, revolving, or stationary, except motor vehicles owned or leased by any federal, state, or local law enforcement agency, motor vehicles with a permit granted by a state agency to bear such lights, or antique, hobby, and special
vehicles with a permit granted by a state. Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this might not go nowhere because that vehicle probably is under. Is it his vehicle really though? Like, you know what I mean? Is that actual his personal vehicle that he bought, or is that like a vehicle that the government owns and shit? Like, but like, I don't know.
Interest vehicles. Assuming that the vehicle Chief Hemphill was driving was owned by the Zebulon Police Department, it is highly likely that the blue lights did not violate state law. However, because the Molina officers had no way of knowing that the vehicle was owned or leased by a local law enforcement agency and thereby accepted from the prohibition on blue lights, it is also probable that they had sufficient grounds to conduct the traffic stop.
That's what I'm saying. They had... I'm sorry for pausing the video too much, but they had reasonable, you know, belief that this was like illegal. Now, if he'd have kept this cool, I'm like, no, I'm this, that, and third, this, that, and third, I'm like, oh, okay. But he did say he introduced himself. Like, he just waved. They don't know who you is, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You should have flashed your badge, like, hey.
I don't want anything from you.
Type shit and just did your little thing.
You let her do her job.
It doesn't come back to that vehicle.
That's 28 tires, no vehicle found, negative 99.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't come back to the vehicle. But yeah, that looked like his personal vehicle. He probably took the license plate off and put it on his own vehicle.
11, make sure you're recording.
Yeah. What?
She's about bringing your driver's license back up.
That's fine.
Yeah. First when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just confirming it's not. Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're making sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong.
He said it's a ghost tag, nigga. So it's not gonna be that exact vehicle, right? It's gonna come up to a different vehicle.
You must have run it wrong because you want to come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed it. They let us know and everything.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
No, we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, it came back 9 on 5.
That's right, because you run it wrong.
Sir.
Somebody run it wrong. Either you did or they did.
We're about to get the information.
Okay, I got your chief on the phone right now. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Can you calm down for us, please?
I appreciate your service. I appreciate your service.
All right.
I'm just saying, I spoke to you guys. I didn't have to do that. I could have eased on by y'all. I appreciate the job y'all out here doing.
Chief, I'm trying to be respectful with you.
I understand that. I understand.
I'm not raising my voice or nothing at you, right?
I understand.
All right, let's.
But I'm trying to tell you, the only thing I done wrong was spoke. Y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights.
No, sir. No, we were gonna pull you. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you straight up. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But. Like I said, you know, there's people out here impersonating police officer with blue lights.
Well, you threw my license. She threw my license. If she is, get them for me.
She'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm just trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
Alrighty.
Hey, fuck all that talking, bro. Hey, stay in your vehicle. That's all I gotta say. Hey, you know what, sir? Okay, I understand. Hey, how about, hey, just stay in the vehicle, okay? You get out that vehicle again. You get out that vehicle again. I'm gonna do something to that body. I'm telling you, you being put in handcuffs. I told you to stay out the thing because you couldn't get out the vehicle too much. I don't care who you is. I don't give a fuck if you the president of the United States of America. Nigga. Stay in that vehicle. You did something illegal. I got reasonable suspicion that this shit is illegal, bro. I don't care what you do in your power to get it, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, bro. But I'm telling you, stay in that vehicle. You get out that vehicle one more time. It's your eyes, you feel me? Tired shit.
The Molina officer explains that after originally running the plates incorrectly, when dispatch ran the plates on the vehicle, it came back as not on file. And Chief Hemphill claims that it's because the vehicle is equipped with an unofficial ghost tag, which means it is not registered. Under Section 40-2-20 of the Georgia Code, quote, every owner of a motor vehicle shall, during the owner's registration period in each year, register such vehicle as provided in this chapter and obtain a license to operate it for the 12-month period until such person's next registration period. Nonetheless, this requirement does not apply to, quote, any motor vehicle owned by the state or any municipality or other political subdivision of this state and used exclusively for governmental functions, except to the extent provided by Code Section 40-2-37, which states that, quote, all vehicles owned by the state of Georgia or any municipality or other political subdivision of this state and used exclusively for governmental functions, except those employed in secret investigatory police functions to which regular Georgia license plates are issued, shall be registered with the commissioner by the fiscal officers or other proper officials of the respective departments to which such vehicles belong prior to operation and use thereof. Once a police vehicle is registered, quote, the license plates issued shall be identical in appearance to regular license plates issued for private vehicles, except that such license plates shall not display any registration expiration.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, this boy got the motherfucking juice. This nigga got everything, boy. He looked that shit up like it was nothing. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He'd be a good ass lawyer. Hey, but yeah, bro, Chief, you're fucked.
However, the statute also requires that, quote, license plates issued to government vehicles shall be marked in such a manner as to indicate the specific type of governmental unit operating the vehicle. These markings shall be prominently displayed. In addition, each such license plate shall bear a county identification strip indicating the county in which the vehicle is based, except that vehicles owned by the state shall not be required to bear such county identification strip. The statute does allow for an exception to this rule, stating that, quote, the commissioner shall be authorized to grant a waiver of the requirements of this subsection such that regular Georgia license plates may be issued for any vehicle or vehicles owned by the state of Georgia, any municipality of this state, or any other political subdivision of this state upon finding issuance of such waiver to be in the best interest of public safety, public welfare, or efficient administration. It is unclear whether Chief Hemphill has obtained such a waiver for the vehicle he was driving. But even if he has, it is important to note that this exception only applies to subsection C of the statute, which is the requirement that the license plate be marked to indicate the government unit operating the vehicle, and does not apply to the requirement that government vehicles be registered. The only potentially applicable exception to the registration requirement that would allow Chief Hemphill to use unregistered ghost plates is for government vehicles that are engaged in so-called secret investigatory police functions, which are typically outside the scope of a police chief's duties.
I think he does have a Georgia license plate though. If that is a Secret Service vehicle, you know what I'm saying, you would definitely have to have Georgia's license plate on it. Which would be an exception, as he just said.
After running Chief Hemphill's driver's license, the Molina officers returned it to him and allowed him to leave without issuing any citations. However, 5 days after the incident, Chief Hemphill broke a digital radio agreement that permitted Molina to use Zebulon's emergency radio channel by blocking Molina from using the frequency, according to Molina Chief Matt Polk. The Molina Police Department is now using the Pike County Sheriff's Office channel for emergency communication. The police department is now Molina from using that permitted Molina to use Zebulon. Chief Hemphill broke a digital radio agreement that permitted Molina to use Zebulon's emergency radio channel by blocking Molina from using the frequency, according to Molina Chief Matt Polk. The Molina Police Department is now using the Pike County Sheriff's Office channel for emergency communications. On October 11th, 2022, the city of Zebulon announced that it was launching an independent third-party investigation into Chief Hemphill's conduct. As of the date of writing this episode, the city has not provided any updates regarding the results of this investigation. But Chief Hemphill is still listed as the police chief on the city of Zebulon's website. Overall, the Molina officers get an A for demonstrating professional and respectful demeanors throughout the encounter, despite...
Yeah, bro, that's all that is. They're gonna sweep that shit under the rug, bro. He the chief of y'all chief. Of all chiefs. You feel me, saying?
Receiving a significant amount of disrespect from Chief Hemphill, refusing to give Chief Hemphill a...
Are they still have? Do they still have their jobs? I hope y'all still got your jobs, bro. You feel me? But hey, man, that's all for the video, man. Like, subscribe, turn on post notification, comment, man. If you're new, and your boy Groovy Sama is out, bro. Peace.